The bombs falling on Gaza are leading to damages for Joe Biden. The US president, he's got an ultimatum from Arab Americans. They won't vote for him if he does not stop Israel. No ceasefire, no votes. That's their message. And it's a cause of worry for Biden because next year is election year. The stakes are high. It could be a repeat of 2020, a Biden versus Trump contest in America. And Arab Americans favored Biden in the past. In 2020, 59% of them said they'd voted for Biden. This month, though, the number is down to 17%, meaning only 17% Arab Americans support Joe Biden. So will his Israel policy cost him the presidency? Our next report tells you.
The United States and Israel, they are friends, they are allies. In fact, the US is Israel's closest ally in the world. It's a relationship that has sustained for 75 years. It has seen many ups and downs, but Washington has stood with Israel throughout history, and this time is no different.
And let there be no mistake, the United States stands with the state of Israel, just as we have from the moment the United States became the first nation to recognize Israel 11 minutes after its founding 75 years ago.
The US has Israel's back. Those were Biden's first words when Hamas attacked Israel, and he has followed through. He has supported Israel, offered aid and military support, and even visited the country. Washington is serious about its support, and Biden's actions have only proved that. But this doesn't seem to have gone down too well with Arab Americans. They want the strikes on Gaza to stop, they want a ceasefire, and they want President Biden to push for it. But Biden says it's not time for ceasefire, and Arab Americans have slammed him for this. They say they won't vote for him in the next election. This drop in support is quite dramatic. In 2020, 59% of Arab Americans said they would vote for Biden. This year, the number is down to 17%, and it could plummet further as the war drags on. This would worry the US president. To understand why, let's look at more numbers. The total population of America is 330 million. Out of these, around 3 million are Arab Americans. That's nearly 1% of the population. It doesn't sound like a big number, but here's why it's important. In 2020, over half of this population voted for Biden, and that made a huge difference in the swing states, the states of Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. In 2016, Donald Trump won all of these states. But in 2020, Biden flipped them. How? With the help of the same Arab American voters. Michigan has one of the biggest Arab American populations in the country. Around 227,000 Arab Americans live there. And in 2020, Biden won the state by 155,000 votes. Same with Georgia and Pennsylvania. As Biden prepares for the next battle, he's counting on this support. But Arab Americans don't seem so enthusiastic. They're unhappy, not just with the president, but also his party, the Democrats. Only 23% say they identify with the Democratic Party. It's the lowest number since 1996. So, does that mean they'll vote for Trump? Well, no. Arab Americans are unhappy with the Republicans as well. The US House Republicans have unveiled a new aid plan for Israel. It will provide $14.3 billion to Israel. But here's the catch. The Republicans want to fund it by cutting the budget for the IRS. That's their Internal Revenue Service. So if it's not Republicans or Democrats, who are the Arab Americans choosing? Independents. At least 31% say they identify as independents. Will this hamper Biden's re-election chances? It's a bit early to say. It depends on many factors, like how long the war drags on and how far the US goes in support of Israel. These factors will not only decide the fate of West Asia, but also of Biden in 2024.